Hi, Phil here, FlashCast by PDB. Today I want to talk about work-life balance. Well, let's start off by saying quite simply, work-life balance doesn't exist. And people go, what do you mean doesn't exist? Of course it exists. Well, it doesn't, right? There's three areas of our lives. There's personal, professional, and family. And there's 24 hours in a day. So 24 divided by 3 tells me that a balanced person, or the perfect work-life balance, means that we have 8 hours of personal time, which is me time, 8 hours of professional time, which is work time, and 8 hours of family time. Now, I think you're starting to get the picture that I haven't met anybody that has 8 hours me time, 8 hours work time, and 8 hours of family time, which would then give them perfect work-life balance. Over my short career, and I say short career, we started working at 15, I'm 43 at the moment. What I've come to understand by living it and going through the ups and downs, and I'll tell you a little bit about some of them, is that what we are searching for and when we operate at our best is when we're actually achieved work-life harmony. So that means when all three areas of our lives are working harmoniously together. And what I mean by harmoniously together, I mean that if you're just starting a business in your professional life, well then it's going to dominate most of your day. If you're going through health issues, then personal will dominate most of your day. If you've just had a baby or there's issues going on in family, that's going to dominate most of your day. And still, the other two areas are going to need some attention. But your life overall is going to feel complete, satisfied, and you're going to be at your best when you're actually achieving work-life harmony. And the concept of harmony means that whatever area of your life needs the most attention, you are in a position to be able to give it to it. And then it cascades down. So one of the great tips that I often do and share with people is say, well, write down, get 3 pieces of paper, write down 1 personal, the next sheet of paper, family, and then the third sheet of paper, professional, or whatever order you wish to do, and write down 2 things in each area that you want to achieve in the next 3 months, the next 6 months, the next 12 months, it doesn't matter, the timeline, but put a timeline next to it. So write down 2 things that you want to achieve in a certain timeline in each area of your life. And there is only 3 areas of our lives. There is only personal, professional, and family. Everything falls under that in one way, shape, or form. And this goes for children as well. It's an exercise I do with my 10-year-old and 8-year-old, is I get them to map out their goals or their aspirations in personal, professional, and family so that they've got a plan. A plan, all about the whole process of having a plan is that it sits under a vision. All right? Now, in order to achieve workplace harmony, we need to have that vision. We need to understand what it is exactly that we need to do in our personal, professional, and family lives so that we can actually achieve it. And by putting the timeline, we can hold ourselves accountable to it. Now, once you've done that, then I would prioritize. You need to work out for yourself which one of those 6 priorities in the 3 different areas and rank them 1 to 6 and start to delegate time accordingly so that you actually start to have a working plan in place. You know, something that is tangible, something that you can refer back to any time that you feel like you're getting pulled in different directions, anytime you feel like your life is not in balance, because remember, we're not looking for balance, we're looking for harmony. So start to replace the word harmony with the word balance. Replace the word balance with the word harmony. And automatically we start sending positive messages to our brains. We start not being so hard on ourselves. We start to understand that it's all about giving what is needed the appropriate attention rather than striving for something that is unattainable. So these tips work with children. I found this works with co-workers, works with employees, works with business owners. It works with everybody. Remember that I keep talking about people come to work, and it's all of person that comes to work. So when you're going to work as an employee, you're a person, whether you're going to school as a student. Children, the 3 areas of our lives don't change. The content will. So a child's life in terms of family is their parents and siblings. Professional will be school. Personal will be hobbies. Whether it's, swimming, getting better times at swimming or learning an instrument, that's stuff that's personal to them. And so I suggest if you use these with children and start programming them and getting them in the habit of doing it young, that it'll make everybody's life, including your own, and theirs, much more prosperous. What we're looking for in our lives is obviously fulfillment. What we're looking for is that perfect harmony of notoriety, of purpose, of achievement. I always talk about life being measured in moments, and I found that I've been able to achieve the best moments in my life when my life is in harmony. So unlike myself, many years ago, I used to search balance and it never happened. It caused marriage problems. It caused me being severely overweight. And it's because while I was searching for this balance, I was actually not, searching for something that I could never give the right attention to when it needed it. So when my physical health needed attention by me going to the gym and eating the right meals and not being lazy about what I did, it all went out the window. I wasn't eating breakfast, wasn't eating lunch, and then I was sitting down and eating big amounts of dinner. I was also drinking more, I was consuming more calories, and I wasn't moving as much. I put on weight. But at that time, if I'd realized that it was all about harmony, hey, little steps, right now work needs my attention and then family needs it, and I have little time for me, understand that, I would have made smarter choices and decisions at the time. At the time the business was going really well, I was very hard to be around at home, which caused issues at home. So I had to bring that into check. And then when I sat back and looked at everything, I looked at it and I said, the problem was my mindset. My mindset was groomed that I should be striving for balance. Whereas I was being so hard on myself that what I really needed to do was strive for harmony, to ensure that I gave what needed my attention the most attention at the time, and that everything else needed to cascade from that. So I just wanted to share this whole concept and demystify the concept of, work-life balance and get people to chase harmony. So it's something that's important. It needs to happen. I hope that you can get some great tips from this and it helps yourself. Be the best you can be. Remember that people's limitations are often self-imposed, and go out and make stuff happen. Thank you.